With a lack of elite pitching options, as well as 7 of the 8 teams having implied team totals of 4.0 runs or higher, there are many ways you can go when picking your DraftKings and FanDuel lineups. Rays lefty Blake Snell is the most talented pitcher on the slate but also has the most difficult matchup of the night against the Yankees in New York. The matchup for Snell does offer some upside, however, as the Yankees have a high team strikeout rate. Beyond Snell, David Price and Domingo German also take the bump tonight against the Mariners and Rays respectively, and are likely the best options for cash games. For the bets, the Diamondbacks have the highest implied run total on the slate at 4.7 runs in a matchup with Gascon Jason Vargas. The Yankees and Braves aren't far behind with implied run totals sitting at 4.5 runs each. Since the pitching options are so cheap tonight, you can stack up any team you want as long as you mix in a value bet or two in your lineup. More DFS, SNDFS, lineup builder. As always, there's plenty of strategy that goes into putting together a winning DFS lineup, and the best place to start is Rotochill's DFS tools. Our Rotoch Lineup Optimizer is a massive advantage when you're building lineups, regardless of contest size or site. And don't forget to give me a follow on Twitter, @DefSpenge, for more MLB, NBA, NFL, and PGA daily fantasy content, as I'm always taking questions on there. If you're looking for even more insight into the DFS world, Rotoch University has you covered. You'll learn strategies, bankroll management, contest selection, and how to put together winning lineups to take your daily fantasy game to the next level. MLB DFS Picks, FanDuel, DraftKings values for Thursday, June 14. Domingo German, RHP, Yankees vs. Rays, DK, $6,700, FD, $7,000. German has been inconsistent this season but has the best matchup of the night against a Rays team that has had serious struggles against right-handed pitching. The Rays lineup really lacks any pop, as evidenced by its poor .135 team ISO. They also have the lowest implied team total on the slate at 3.8 runs despite getting a significant ballpark boost traveling to New York. German is an ideal SP2 on DraftKings and is an interesting cheap tournament pivot on FanDuel. Brandon Nimmo, of Mets at Diamondbacks, DK, $4,000, FD, $3,200. The Mets' offense has been one of the worst units in the league this season, but with that in mind, Nimmo has been a lone bright spot for the club. He makes for an interesting one-off play tonight in the outfield in a matchup with Diamondbacks righty Matt Koch. Nimmo has smashed against right-handed pitching, posting a .462 WOBA against righties over his past 50 at-bats. He has also posted a plus-minus of +2.1 fantasy points against right-handed starters this season. Nick Ahmed, SS, Diamondbacks vs. Mets, DK, $3,600, FD, $2,800. The Diamondbacks have the highest implied team total on slate at 4.7 runs, and the team has collectively been swinging white-hot bats over the past few weeks. Tonight they get a matchup with lefty Jason Vargas, who has been one of the worst pitchers in all of baseball this year. Ahmed has been excellent against lefties this season, posting a positive plus-minus to go along with his .444 WOBA against lefties over his past 50 at-bats. Corey Spangenberg, of Padres at Braves, DK, $3,500, FD, $2,600. The Padres are an interesting team to target in tournaments tonight in a matchup with Braves righty Aníbal Sanchez. The lefties in the Padres lineup are the preferred targets here, as Sanchez has allowed a .350 WOBA to lefties this season. Spangenberg has been mashing right-handed pitching this season, posting a plus-minus of +1.6 fantasy points against them and is currently riding a 7-game hitting streak. Pair him with the more expensive Eric Hosmer and you have an interesting little mini stack for tournaments.